Dear students, today we will continue exercise 5.1. So in the last class what we have learned? We have learned factors, multiples, prime numbers, composite numbers and twin prime numbers. Today we will do sum number C. List the next 5 multiples of 6. So we know that multiples means the table of that number. Next 5 multiples we have to write. So 6 2s are 12, 6 3s are 18, 6 4s are 24, 6 5s are 30, 6 6s are 36. Next 5 multiples of 6 are 12, 18, 24, 30 and 36. So multiple means the table of that number. Now sum number D. Fill in the blanks. The number 1 is a factor of every number. So always common factor of every number is 1. 2. Each prime number has exactly 2 factors. Why I am writing 2 factors? Because last day we have learned that what is prime number? Prime number means the number which has only 2 factors. What are they? 1 and that number itself. So each prime number has exactly 2 factors and they are 1 and that number itself. 3. 1 is a number that is neither prime number nor composite number. Number means it will be either prime number or it will be a composite number. But 1 is a number that is neither prime nor composite. Because 1 is a factor of every number, that's why it is not a prime number, not a composite number. 4. All even numbers are divisible by 2. 2 prime numbers which differ by 2 are called twin prime numbers. Last day we have learned it that 2 prime numbers are called twin prime number if the difference between that 2 prime number is 2. So 2 prime numbers which differ by 2 are called twin primes. Next question number E. State whether true or false, and when you are writing true or false, just find out the reason why you are writing true or why you are writing false. Otherwise you will forget. So question number 1. Every number is a multiple of itself. This is true because in the table we have learned that 2 ones are 2, 3 ones are 3, 4 ones are 4. That's why every number is a multiple of itself. Then every number is a multiple of 1 because 1 is a common factor of every number. So every number is a multiple of 1. This is true. A factor of a number can be greater than the number. This is false. Why this is false? Last day we have solved a sum. Sum number 6. Our question was find the factors of the number. Find all the factors of the number. And the number was 72. When we are finding all the factors, if you check the factors, you can see that 1 is a minimum number and 72 is the maximum number, and we have learned that 1 is a factor of every number. So this is the minimum factor of every number and the maximum number is 72. 72 is a given number. So 72 is the maximum number. That means we are not getting any number greater than 72 as a factor. So a factor of a number can be greater than the number. This is false. Remember one thing, multiple can be greater than the number, because when I am finding the multiple of 3, 3, 6, 9, 12 all are the multiple of 3. Now 12 is greater than 3. So multiples can be greater than a number. 4. All even numbers are multiples of 2, because 2 we can divide any even number by 2, because all the even numbers are divisible by 2. That's why all even numbers are multiple of 2. This is true statement. Now we will start exercise 5.2. Question number 1. List all prime and composite number between 20 and 40. Now what is prime number? Prime number means the number which has only two factors, 1 and that number itself. So what are the prime number between 20 and 40? 23, 29, 31 and 37. These are the prime numbers because they don't have the factor except 1 and that number. So these are the prime numbers. Then what will be the composite number between 20 and 40? Except these prime numbers, all the numbers between 20 and 40 are the composite number. So composite numbers are others number in bracket I have written. Here also write down the answer which numbers are composite number between 20 and 40. So except 23, 29, 31, 37, write the others number lying between 20 and 40. That are the composite number. Next question number 2. Which of these are coprimes? Now what is coprime number? Coprime number means suppose two numbers are given. If that two number don't have any common factor, then that two numbers are called coprime numbers. Now we will do two examples here. First one is 24 and 32. Are they coprime number? So for finding the coprime numbers, first we will find out the factors of that given two numbers. This is 24, 2 12s are 24, 2 6s are 12, 2 3s are 6. And for 32, 2 16s are 32, 2 8s are 16, 2 4s are 8, 2 2s are 4. So this is the factorization of two number 24 and 32. Now if you check the factors, you can see 2 is a common factor. So 24 and 32 have a common factor. That means they are not a coprime number. Sum number 3. 2 4s are 8, 2 2s are 4. And here another number is 21, 3 7s are 21. So in these two numbers 8 and 21, if you check the factors, you can see they don't have a common factor. So if they don't have a common factor, then that two numbers are called coprime number. So if you check these numbers, see 8 is not a prime number. 21 is not a prime number, but they are called coprime number because they don't have a common factor. So what is the difference between twin prime and coprime? For twin prime numbers, the given numbers must be a prime number and the difference between that two prime number will be 2. But for coprime number, the given numbers may be a prime number, may not be a prime number. We have to check the factors of that two given numbers. If they have any common factor, then they are not a coprime number. If they have no common factor, then they are coprime number. Okay, thank you children.